And now, 30 seconds with a 5-year-old girl that knows more about G1 than you do. JQ.
Because they're dinosaurs. They transform into them. And they're like too cool for me to stop playing with.
What are their names?
Sludge, Slag, Snarl, Swoop, Grimlock. I like them because they're the toughest. Toughest out of lots of them all. You are listening to Shattered God. I got
SCU. You are now listening to Shattered Cast Uncut. Prepare to be shattered with your hosts, Matt Baldwin, Skullface, Greg for Mercy, Oscar NJ Boy, T2RX6, Mega 81. Welcome to Shattered Cast.
Hello everyone and welcome to Shattered Cast Uncut Episode 3. I am, as always, the guy doing the intro for the third time in a row, the lucky three, Mr. Oscar Alonso, also known as Oscar and J-Boy. Joining me tonight, as always, is the one, the only, Mr. Skullface.
What's up? Your wife says she likes the way I collect.
And alongside him always is everyone's favorite furry, cuddly internet troll, the one, the only Greg for Mercy.
I don't scale like that.
Yeah.
Hey.
And, oh. And after that, always is our very first timer, our very first, I'm sorry, we'll just fix that real quick. As joining us as always on his first regular podcast, everyone's favorite little emotional punching bag, the one, the only Mr. Deluxe Matthew.
Deluxe?
Hey, I got a new mic. How y'all doing?
Yeah. And joining us as always is one of the few reviewers on YouTube we actually respect and we like him. He's a cuddly guy with a sexual voice. Not as sexual as the last guy, but nonetheless, he's here to join us tonight. Mr. T2RX6, Mr. Justin.
You know, you give me the build up and then Antoine's gonna speak and it's all just
And as always, the man with the voice. The man that lays it down. If you think your girlfriend or wife is faithful, you're fucked when she meets him. Or she's fucked when she meets him. The one, the only, Mr. Antoine Lewis.
This is Mega 81. What's going on?
Alright. Everyone loves the voices.
Hey, pause the recording. I have to go change my panties.
I'm a real man. I just go with it.
Damn right.
Merc. So, as always, we have a lovely show planned out for you guys tonight. Now with the jibber jabber, let's go ahead and get them moving. Oh boy. First in-hand images of Transformers 4 movie Drift.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah. That thing.
That's
my house costume.
Michael Bay's like, don't worry guys, I'm gonna stay true. He's like a samurai, right?
Yeah, we'll make it a fucking samurai. Where's all the car parts? That's not important right now.
Hey, look. All those motherfuckers that bought that Bludgeon toy, they're like, I wish Bludgeon had been in the movie. Well, they're gonna get their fucking thing.
Yeah, there's your Bludgeon.
I'm just gonna strap a tank turret onto his head and, good enough.
Dude, I like it. It's gotten to the point where I just don't give a fuck anymore. I just fucking, it's like, if you recall another podcast we all were on that one time, and I was singing the praises of Optimus riding fucking Grimlock.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
the best thing they can do is just make this thing as fucking sensational as possible. And the only thing they can beat fucking Optimus riding fucking Grimlock is a samurai warrior circa fucking 1400 AD.
That's
whatever the fuck, whoever
that transforms into a $2.8 million car.
Yeah, is that what we're calling this guy now? Drift? Yeah, okay. Fuck it, whatever.
Well, it does look like that. We might get a toy that you could make a decent Bludgeon custom from.
Yeah.
You know a toy you can make a decent Bludgeon custom from? That one we got for Revenge of the Fallen. We don't need another one.
I've said I have no point of reference for such nonsense.
Now, I need to know, what are you guys looking at? Because I've only seen that horrific design that looks like someone from Bitch Strips did.
Yeah, that's what we're talking. Yeah.
Oh, God. No.
This news from the front that came from the fucking Party City fucking solicitor's catalog.
Oh, God.
We as nerds have reached an all-time low. We are fucking fighting and bickering on the internet over some shit that was in a Party City consumer fucking catalog.
Is that where this is from?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Nobody. What do people? Come on now. The last movie, he tried to bring Cybertron, into the Earth's atmosphere, and he just got Michael Bay. He's like, zero fucks were given. That's all he says.
That's a G1. That's a G1 reference. He was
it is. But
for us, man.
Come on.
Oh, there's been plenty of G1 references. Kind of like the way he fucking virtually dick slapped every fan of G1 when he had the Camaro blow out the fucking windows on a Volkswagen Bug in a car lot in the first film. Yeah, let's give him credit.
Rest in peace.
Murder man.
In G1, they tried to bring Cybertron into the atmosphere, but they didn't fucking destroy it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it was the
don't
80s.
think for a minute.
That was the 80s. That's a different, it was a different decade. People expected that in 80s.
I gotta say this though. I am seriously giving them a lot of credit because, for the Autobots to stand there and watch their planet get destroyed, they're not mad.
No, not at all. The Optimus like, the Earth is ours now. Fuck Cybertron. We're going to destroy this one now.
Well, that's because there's not one fucking Transformer ever in one of those movies that has any sort of character arc. You know what I mean?
No.
It's just nothing about them changes. It's stagnant, so it doesn't matter. Destroy their home planet.
Well, you saw what they did, Jazz. Jazz. We lost Jazz. He was a great comrade.
And
all right, Bumblebee, time to speak.
And Michael Bay killed that guy off because he was the smallest. I heard him say that in an interview.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Jazz the smallest one, so that's the right. That's the rationale behind killing off a major character from the franchise.
He was the smallest.
Yeah.
But the Transformers didn't care.
Franchise. Isn't the thing we love about this franchise that the smallest guy usually ends up winning?
Yeah.
Isn't that the thing that brings people? Okay. I just want to make sure.
He doesn't.
It's awesome for Dark of the Moon. If when Cybertron fucking split in half, if they had Dr. Arkerville hanging out of a building, fucking fist pumping, yeah.
We did it, Sauce Cream. We did it. Oh, his head's blown off.
Oh,
that's
that
awkward.
sucked too. I was watching Dark of the Moon on FX, and man, Signal Prime's a dick.
So any hope that you had of Drift turning out cool is now pretty much officially shot.
It's officially shot when you had me fawning over that cool concept art that was released not too long ago. Right. That people were calling Drift.
I think he still could be turned out alright.
No, no, you know what?
Hey, I can't wait for the movie, man.
I gotta say this real quick.
Go with me. We'd all go watch the movie at the same time. If we lived in the same state, but I'm excited for it.
Look,
bless you, Matthew.
Look, I said this to Skullface when he and I once spoke on Skype. I'm not, I'm not one of those people that say, Michael Bay raped my childhood. I'm grateful he made the movies because it made the franchise immensely popular.
Yeah.
But when when basically what I'm looking at is supposed to be Drift, I don't expect them to be like Optimus. There's something wrong. I expect them to go, oh, look out, there's Decepticons there. We will fight Rana. I'm expecting him to speak English the entire time, which is with Michael Bay's fucking notorious reputation. I expect this to happen very soon, and it sucks, but it is.
I came to a revelation. I think that Greg is Michael Bay, biggest troll out there. I mean, who knows?
Tends to shy from public speaking unless he has a script.
Do you think Michael Bay reads all this stuff and what the fans see? Do you think he even reads it and even really cares about it?
He probably does when he's getting a blowjob from his smoking hot secretary, and one of his illegitimate love childs are actually working for him. Hey, Dad, what'd you say? Mr. Bay, sorry. You have more hate mail. Hold on, your mom's almost done. Skeet in your mouth.
At BotCon, when he got to the Hall of Fame and everything, he was like, I didn't know anything about Transformers. A lot of people got mad about this. He says some stupid, shit here and there at the awards and everything. And he automatically knew that he didn't give a flying fuck about Transformers.
Yeah, I mean, you said he liked Transformers at all.
Yeah. He was saying I didn't know anything about Transformers, and he just said some other stuff where people were like, really? We put you in the Hall of Fame, and then you just want to dog out the Transformers?
What the hell were they thinking put him in the Hall of Fame anyway? Like, did they really think? Did they really think that he knew? You know what I mean?
No.
I mean, how could you think that he knew anything about Transformers if you've seen any of the Transformer movies? Like, I don't get it. I don't know what the fuck these people expect. They're out of their goddamn mind. They think he's a fan? He doesn't give a fuck. He's like most of these Hollywood people. They just come in and they take the franchise. They try to minimize the costs, maximize the profits, and move the fuck on.
Yeah,
exactly. You guys are bitching about fucking killing Transformers. Like, this motherfucker is trying to kill Transformers. Like, this, I don't know. Like, people that expect shit. Like, they think this movie is gonna be awesome. They're like, oh no, this is gonna be the good one. This one's gonna be the good one.
I think it is gonna be good. I don't think it's gonna be the good one. I like all three of them for what they are. But I think this one's gonna be the one.
And what are
I like them for what they are. And one of my well, hold on. Let me stand up for him. Real quick. Okay. Because I actually said that when they did those rounds of fucking like meet the Transformers fans videos or whatever on YouTube that were really like cool a year ago. I actually said on mine that scene where the Autobots fucking landed, and like Optimus transformed for the first time and was like, I am Optimus Prime. Yeah. Are you eBay user? Blah 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 blah. Whatever the fuck you said. Like, as stupid as it was, like that was awesome. Like, I was sitting in the theater like, this movie sucks. God, this movie's horrible. Oh my God, this shit's oh God, what the fuck? Really? He cares about glasses? But that one little scene, like to see Optimus Prime on a big screen in quote unquote real life transform, that was awesome. And I'll give Michael Bay that.
To hear Peter Cullen for the first time, yeah. I mean, since he played in the movie.
And then Devastator, like, no. Any after fucking, fuck that shit. But it's fun. It's like, it's fun, because I'm a troll, and it's fun to go to the movies and, like, troll. Like, it's just fun to talk shit. Like, I go with Kid, I make her come along. And I'm like, oh, did you see that shit? Oh, yeah, that's fucking blah, 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 blah. And she's just sitting there looking at me like, you're a fucking nerd. Like, what am I doing here with you? You need to pack your shit.
I told you, it's one of the few times that Laura apologized to me with the most sincere attitude ever was during that film. And she did it only 2 times that like, I know she really felt sorry for me. And that was one of them, and the other one was episode 1. Like, I think when like Jar Jar had his tongue like caught by Qui-Gon like in his fingers. Like, I think Laura at that point looked at me and was like, "Oh God, I'm sorry. I know that's not what you wanted."
2 of the biggest letdowns in nerd history.
I'm still gonna watch it. Thug Life.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there at midnight. I'm gonna watch at least 4 times.
Well, 4 times, unless I get caught masturbating again.
Yeah, then they kick me out, yeah.
Well, Matt, while you're watching that movie, I'm gonna be at your wife's house.
Then again, who is it?
How are you doing?
She went and watched Dark of the Moon with me 3 times. So go fuck yourself.
She's a trooper, man.
Oh, she is.
That bitch is hardcore.
Yeah. I mean, you could ask her, was anything about the movie? She probably couldn't tell you anything about it.
They're like the truck guy fought like the evil truck guy, and then this red truck guy came up and was like, live long and prosper and shit. And then like this tank dude. Wait, that was the first film. Oh no,
that was Devastator. Like, no, bro, what?
What's a Devastator? That's the name of my dildo. No, but speaking of dildos, X2 Toys has posted an unfinished computer image of their next project.
Yeah. I love those exposed ball joints.
Oh man.
What is this?
Construct bots.
Oh, well, let's ask Antoine, because Antoine's usually pretty good at figuring this shit out. What is
Actually, I mean, there's no real news about it. It's just an image on the computer. No one's actually saying what it is.
Maybe because nobody fucking knows. Like,
Yeah,
like,
it's like a top secret thing.
there's like not one nerd that can figure this shit out because it's just so fucking, like vague.
I figured it out.
It's a dildo.
Uh-oh.
Did you say uh-oh?
Yeah.
This is supposed to be movie Megatron.
Oh, no.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's a Perion.
Galvatron.
Oh, wait. No. I'm just fucking with you. It's Unicron.
Yay.
It's Fortress Maximus.
Actually,
Indeed.
you know what? It could be G-Axis because that's, this looks more like G-Axis than the fucking Hasbro official one that's coming out.
That much I do agree with.
Is it MP Whaley? Oh, I hope so.
I mean, there's just like, I don't know. It's so bizarre.
doesn't look like
Bobby's like, it's
right.
like,
Exactly.
I can't say anything.
But
I
exactly
don't know what
Justin
it is.
said. Well, I tell you what, let's save that for a discussion. Let's save the whole silhouette thing for a discussion at the end.
Which is
Move right on to, I don't know how to pronounce this. Who's smarter than me?
I call it
Crossover gen.
crossover gen. Yes, the X's means for cross.
I got you. How clever of them.
Yeah. Well, you know why they had that, right?
Nope.
Because their first toy was the Grand Patriot, which was a crossover between G.I. Joe and Transformers.
Well, I do
And
like
he was-
Patriots.
He was designed to work with G.I. Joe toys for the crappy little base mode thing. But, yeah. There you go.
Gotcha.
Trivia knowledge.
Is anybody in for this?
No,
Oh, no.
fucking 200. What do they want? $200 for this shit? Eat a
But,
dick.
Like, not even the $200, but it's like, yeah, like, I will say this, like, up until this point, I've thought it was the dumbest looking thing ever. At least these pictures, I'm like, well, this looks cool. It doesn't look like anything that I fucking want. But at least, like a Gundam, right? Like, I look at a Gundam, I'm like, that looks cool. I don't fucking want it, but I can see how somebody could get into that.
The best thing about this is you no longer need a Classics Optimus Prime to actually have a complete Power Master Optimus Prime anymore, it seems like.
Right.
Can I?
I just have another question, just pertaining to this while we're here. Did anyone have the Power Master Prime as a kid?
Yep.
Like the
I did. I had the one that the Power Master one I had. I'm not sure if they're different. I'm not that familiar with that. I wasn't crazy about Optimus. Was his trailer changed into another unarticulated robot, and then that combined with Optimus Prime to make God Ginrai. That's what everyone calls him.
Oh, you mean the only fucking Power Master Prime?
Yeah,
that
well,
one, that's it.
Yeah, eat a dick. I really didn't much care for him. It was an unwanted gift. I ended up remember trading him for like a fucking Cobra Rattler like 2 weeks later.
well, it's
That
funny
was
you
my
say
main
that.
Prime.
It's funny you say that because I had I had the original Prime, like the one from the cartoon, like the iconic Prime.
Right.
And my little brother got the Power Master Prime one year for like Christmas. Now we grew up in a modern household, so of course we didn't have the same father and lived in different houses. So when I eventually saw him around the holidays, like he showed it to me, and he was my younger brother, and he like showed it to me. He was like, look, I got Optimus Prime. I was like, no, the fuck you didn't.
You got a fat Optimus Prime. That's not Optimus Prime.
I don't know what you got, but that's not Optimus. I've never seen him look like that.
You got an Energon Optimus Prime.
Oh.
Fatimus. Yeah, good old Fatimus.
As someone who's had both Optimuses growing up, I liked my Power Master Prime. I had a lot of fun with them as a little kid.
Hey, he liked him a lot
Yeah.
too.
Nah, never dug it. Sorry, never dug Prime ever. Like, I really didn't much care for the truck.
Now, did you have the original, like the?
I had him for like a week. Then my dad ended up returning it because I just told him I didn't like it. So, and then, my dad, here's my dad, like, he works that extra day on a Sunday, his only day off, up in New York City, fucking shining shoes to get his Sundays, and I'm just like, I just don't like it. My dad's like, you son of a bitch.
I will make you like this.
but hey, that's how I got my Constructicons, because my dad went, he's like, I could pay for the same amount of money for 6 of these little guys, and they all robots, and they merge into this one job. Oh, he'll fucking love it, and I did. So,
Nice.
I've always been more of a more Decepticon fan than I have been Autobot. So
Yeah, I was too.
He
Yeah.
was my when I told y'all I went got back into Transformers. I found eBay because it's the devil. He was the second one after Ultra Magnus I bought off of eBay with the Power Master Prime. So I like him. I mean, he's a prick, but
Yeah, I mean, it's just funny to me because, like, as a kid, like, because now that I'm, as an adult, I'm into it, like, and I see people talk about, like, yeah, like, how much can you get a, Power Master Optimus for? And I'm like, oh my god, like, my brother would fucking, like, he would laugh me out of the room now, like, I fucking told you it was gonna be worth something. Like, I used to ride him all day long, like, about that, like,
Whoa.
well, so to speak.
yeah,
So
this podcast just got interesting.
we did live in a trailer at some point, but anyway,
that's right. Yeah,
he like I just need to give him a hard time. There was like a real like shady bootleg flea market like around the corner from where we lived, and I used to say like that he got his from there, and I got mine from Toys R Us. And,
it's fucked up.
man.
Douchebag.
That's like you know what? You live with me. We have different moms, and your brother's like, yeah, it's because your mom doesn't love you. It's up there with that.
So good times.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I think that actually my like the memory of that from my childhood was more rewarding than looking at this toy. Like, like I seriously, like, we have a chat for those listening. We have a chat behind the scenes where we keep in touch all week, and like I posted a picture of it in there because I was like, this looks cool. Can somebody tell me what the fuck it is?
Yeah, I thought it was fucking Nova Prime. I got excited. And Justin's like, no, it's X-Overgen.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, fuck this shit. I don't want that. That's fucking
Is that
gross.
how you said it? It's a German.
That's actually how it went down.
That's how I read it.
Because it was like, Bobby's like, hey, you guys know what the fuck this is? I was like, well, it's like a Nova Prime. And Justin's like, no, it's an X-Overgen God Bomber. And I was like, what did I say? I was like, man, that's just fucking gross. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
And let
I
me
don't
just
want
say,
that.
let me just say, someone who works for the government typing God Bomber on a government computer is kind of scary. It's like someone's gonna come and get me.
It's all like GODBO.
You know what?
The door kicks in. Get on the floor. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's a toy.
It's
a
not
fucking toy.
I have two really good memories of Power Master Optimus Prime. Are you guys ready? My first one was getting him, because I didn't get a G1 Prime when I was a kid. I was a little too late for that. Like, I had He-Man to worry about, real white people problems. But, I got Power Master, Optimus Prime, and fucking Double Dealer for Christmas one year. And some Pretenders, dude, that was awesome. That was like the Christmas that changed my life. But my best memory of Power Master Optimus Prime was when I sold him to get my fucking Fans Project Sunicons. And I got all 4 Sunicons for one fucking Prime. It was awesome.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, it was. Actually.
And that should be a question. If we remember our greatest Christmas of Transformers, because I have a great one. But that'd be a good question.
Discussion.
So,
Shut up, Deluxe.
Moving right along. To Hasbro news.
Yes, sir.
Now this is something that's good for a laugh.
No, I gotta say this before. Well, no, actually, I'll
Go
say it afterwards. No, I can say it afterwards. It works better afterwards.
The TFCC new images of Transmutate and Protoformax Rampage exclusive figures.
Guys, I am so excited about this.
Somewhere out there, you could hear Rave 9 just jizzing in his pants.
Shout out to Big Nine.
We love you, Rave 9.
Yep.
Sexually.
Yes, we do.
9.
I like his
Anybody,
hair.
hey, Deluxe, how are you feeling about this? You can't wait?
First of all, I like Ray 9's hair, and second of all,
Me too.
he's a
Rave
sexy
9
bitch.
is the poster boy for Soul Glow, that lovely brand from Coming to America.
He's a sexy bitch. I'm gonna get it. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna get it. I like Beast Wars. I mean, I think it's a good representation of the Megatron. I like that mold also too, and I more like the Rampage than I do like the RC or what a Transmutant. Is that what it was called?
Hey, Matt.
Transmutate. Transmutate.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah. So Proform X.
My
Hold on,
crack pipe
Gregor.
back.
Hold on, Gregors. I'm
Give me
more
my crack
for the
pipe back,
Protoform
bitch.
X than Transmutant. So, but I'm gonna get them both. So, whatever. What, Greg? Yes, I'm sorry. Did I?
Well, no, that was the whole joke. I said, give me my crack pipe back.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'll say Protoform X looks okay, but I was kind of tired of the RID Megatron Power Riser mold when I first got it. So that's an easy pass. And I never was a fan of Transmutate. I thought it was an ugly character for the show, period.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think why they need to haunt us now as adults, not teenagers like when I saw Beast Wars. Because I'm slowly getting back into my Beast War collection, but these are two that will not be making it ever.
Wait,
Did
now are
they
they
have
using?
Sorry.
No, I was going to say, they're not using the Power Riser mold. This is the deluxe mold, right?
Yeah.
For the
So they're making them a deluxe, which makes it even worse. More reason not to buy
I
it.
think
But actually, that was a better figure than the Voyager.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, Oscar was Transmutant. Was he? They didn't give him a figure in Beast Wars, right? They just gave.
They
him
did.
the
No, they did. It was
thing.
like it was a build-a-figure shit.
Yeah, for
It was for the 10th anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10th anniversary. But they didn't give one like in the original Beast Wars. He wasn't one of the.
No.
Okay, all right. I remember I had to build a figure. You had to buy all the 10th anniversary ones. That was terrible.
You know what's funny? It's actually almost worth buying every 10th anniversary Beast Wars figure you see at a toy show, because you can usually get more for the part on eBay than you pay for the whole fucking figure.
Yep.
Right.
Because
really?
whenever you see them on the secondary market, it's like 10th anniversary Cheetor minus transmutate part. And then transmutate,
I still want 35 plus shipping.
$5,000.
The transmutate head, $300.
It don't even stand upright. I mean, you have to. It's just God dang.
So,
But-
Justin,
Better than
how much are you crying yourself to sleep at night that you did not sign up for the subscription club this year?
I haven't slept in days.
I bet.
Well, you don't have to sign up for the subscription to get these two. You just gotta. Yeah, I'm sorry. You do. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Probably standing there kicking himself because he won't get that Chrome Dome and Rewind set.
Oh man, yeah, I know.
Another remold and Wheeljack. He's about to turn into an honorary seeker like fucking Jazz.
yeah, fuck
And then they
Well,
fuck. Yeah.
Won't these be the two club exclusives though? These won't go with the subscriptions.
I thought these
These are
were
the-
like general ones.
Yeah, these
You
are
know,
the two exclusives.
Guess
they
what?
got.
Guess what? It'll end up on their store online, guarantee it.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
it will.
Oh,
Just like that Cheetor.
Hey,
Because-
you know what's
Because they will not be able to move this shit.
Right. Yeah. They'll try to
You
move
know
it
what's-
BotCon also.
God damn it.
Sorry.
I'm just trying to make a one-liner here. You know what's better than having a transmutate?
What?
Not being a fucking dumbass.
Hey, you'll see these at BotCon also too when they're trying to push them.
Having Chip Chase was one thing. Like he was, whatever. Oh, actually, I'm about to get us in trouble. Never mind. I'm not even gonna finish that. I'm just saying, you don't want to transmutate. People are gonna talk and point and laugh.
So, Bobby, you gonna get these?
Fuck no!
That's a yes if I ever heard of one. That's for sure.
This is what Bobby's getting for
I'm
Christmas
gonna
for
see
me.
if so you can play with them.
Yeah, it's probably.
I'm saying-
in all honesty, it probably is what I'm getting for Christmas from Greg. But
He's getting one for Christmas and one for his fucking birthday.
I find
I mean,
the
it's
fiction
set, not
makes
one
me
figure.
laugh.
What'd you say?
I love the fiction because, this implies that this transmutate was like deformed before she left Cybertron, which I believe she was only
That's a
messed
she?
up in.
Oh, the she?
I believe so. I thought so.
Oh, see that, Antoine? We shouldn't feel weird anymore. It's a girl.
Yeah, but my understanding was she was transmutate or he was transmutate because of the messed up protoform or whatever.
Right.
Like in the coming to Earth process. But now it's like, no, she was just messed up before she left, and we just kind of made up crappy names, Transformers promoting intolerance among cripples.
Who the fuck sits there, dude, and is like, this is the winning, like, this is the golden ticket. This gets us into fucking Willy Wonka's factory right here. This.
The clone.
You know what they should do? They should take all that kibble and break it off. And that should be the figure. It should be an RC that you can't transform. And that would just be the most beautiful fucking, that would be zen right there.
And they can make each one unique by pressing a soldering iron to her face, and then, good.
Just like the girl that put her together.
The 5-year-old girl, this is China.
Sorry, I went there. Not bad.
So moving on.
Yeah, thank you.
The newly upscaled Cyberverse Beast Hunters has been shown, and Beast Hunters Optimus Prime is bigger and taller than Beast Hunters Ultra Magnus. I believe we spoke about this, where I sat there and I basically stated that, you know what, if it wasn't for the green, I probably would get that Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Because that's a big boy, dude. And I just saw Hasbro Toy Store actually has Predaking up for sale too, for like $19.99.
Can I say one thing about this? One thing,
What?
just real quick.
Yes.
I'm gonna put my phone down because I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Those are my thoughts on this fucking travesty.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
I think this is, this is not for me, gentlemen.
Use your words, Bobby.
Yeah. I gotta snap that rubber band I keep on my wrist. This is not for me. There's nothing about this that's for me. The Prime, at least I get that one, but that fucking Bumblebee, it looks like a Legends figure. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
it doesn't look like it.
It's
looks
gonna,
like a knockoff.
Well, we're going to talk about that later on in our discussion, because
Right.
I have my 2 cents I need to put in about something which just blew me away. How awesome and amazingly ignorant Transformer fans are.
Yeah.
But I find it funny because we're now getting a Predaking that is the same size as Ultimate Predaking for like $30 less.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's Hasbro.
You know, and it's upsetting because I find it funny how we bust Deluxe's balls because the man supports Hasbro. I do too. I see some of the stuff and I go, hey, this stuff's kind of cool. I want it. I wanted that Dragon Voyager and I was disappointed in it. I wanted that Ultimate Predaking because, oh my god, dude, I don't have a giant fucking dragon on my fucking display.
Yeah, right.
This would be perfect. But then I heard the news about, hey, this one's coming out and it's just as big as Ultimate Predaking. Well, fuck that. I'd rather wait for this and that way at least I spent $20 to be disappointed, not $50.
Right.
What am I missing out on? A fucking bullshit light gimmick? Nah, I don't think so. I think I'll be alright.
The wings are bigger.
Yep, the wings are bigger. The sword can actually be fucking held. Not that pathetic train wreck that fucking Beast Hunters Voyager class had. Which, for the record, I can't sell on eBay for $5. That shows you how much fucking resale value that has.
Have y'all seen the recolor Predaking, the blue one, the Cryo? Have y'all seen them in store?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I have that one.
That one's not bad. That kind of reminds you like what they did with the Transmetal 2 Megatron figure for Beast Wars. They made a cryotech for it.
Oscar, I will buy your Voyager Predaking for $5 shipped.
You go to hell. I don't need to be nice to you because I found the Rhinox, you jerk. No, actually, are you serious? No,
$5 shipped? Yeah.
No, $5 shipped. Fuck, I'm basically paying you just to fucking ship them out your way. Send them to you in pieces.
Yep.
I said Predaking, that's the whole
Is
figure.
Is he the Voyager size, or is he a deluxe size, the Cryo one?
He's Voyager, man.
Okay.
He's a nifty blue and white repaint, you know.
Yeah. I'm looking for him. I haven't found him, so
I got him in my targets. Let me know if you're interested. I'll try to snag him for you tomorrow.
Okay.
So, it's not a problem. But the fact of the matter is, you know, like those Voyager class figures were basically a disappointment. And now you have this shit coming out, and it's like, oh, this thing's got to be like fucking 12 inches tall. Well, $20? Okay. I'm a big fan for the bigger they are, the better.
And the crazy part about it is that Optimus is a Voyager. And next to that Ultra Magnus, he's a Voyager. So, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's a little absurd. It just goes to show, like, yeah, the transformation is a lot more simplified, but we'll be touching on that later.
Yeah.
So
this week is thin on news, but we try to make up for it in the discussion. So
yeah. So up next is Whirl.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that he's coming with stickers. Now I wonder if there's anybody. But here's what I'm going to say about this. if here's the now Deluxe, you can just calm down. You don't have to listen to this if you don't want to. But here's the refreshing thing about this world. This world is going to come with stickers, and I guarantee you it won't be enough. So even though this world, this Voyager, that's going to be $22 to $25 when you buy them, is coming with stickers, I bet you the guys at Reprolabels don't have one fear amongst the whole fucking group of them.
No,
you know what I mean? I bet you they're all like, bet you there's room for improvement, regardless.
Oh man, I don't take anything y'all say personally, man. I know y'all fucking with me.
No,
but I understand, if they're like Metroplexes, stickers, because I try to put them on, shit far. I mean, really, them things would not fucking stick for crap. And I mean, I stopped on half of them. I was like, fuck it, it's good enough. So yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, Reprolabels is going to probably make something, a lot better. But I like the direction they're going in. I hope they do it more.
I don't know,
with
man.
them.
The more I look at this, the more I don't like it. I don't like how the legs look. I don't like how monkeyish the arms are.
I'm pissed because this isn't more than meets the eye world. That's what I'm pissed off about. That's what makes me love the character. I hated him as a G1 toy. I used to me and my dad would joke when he would see in the stores, he's like, did they even finish this one? He doesn't even have fucking hands. And then my dad would smile and look, because he would hear me look him in the eye and go, well, I don't want that one. My dad was like, oh, thank God. Because it's like, did they never finish that one? I look at it now, it's like, I kind of see his argument. But I look at the comic and it's like, I would love to have that world.
Dude, I agree, and I think that it's like, I don't understand why, when now it's this big IDW push and everything is IDW, and we're, why they would drop the ball here of all places. Like, this world is like the perfect example of a character that IDW has taken that nobody gave a fuck about.
Yep.
And made him super cool. And this is the character you choose not to give an IDW look?
Right.
It's bad when the Hedrobot's drone upgrade kit makes you thank God you have a fucking tomahawk in storage.
I'm still excited about this guy. So.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna buy him, don't get me wrong. I just wish it was the IDW world.
Yeah, no, I can understand that.
I'm gonna get him because he's gonna be $20. It's a safe purchase.
Yeah,
the worst case scenario is I blew $20. But the more I see it, the less I give a fuck.
Is Roadbuster in IDW yet?
He has been for a while. Last Stand of the Wreckers.
Unless like I said, they should have done World in as IDW, and also come out with the Roadbuster because they came out at the same time, and they're Wreckers and stuff.
Oh yeah, they are trying to put it on this year.
Oh no, they came out already. That shitty ass fucking Fall of Cybertron Wrecker set.
No.
When I sat there and okay, I won't say the guy's name. We made the joke about when are they going to do an Iron Fist, and that guy posted that shitty ass TFCC figure, which of all the molds to use from that fucking toy line, you use the worst one, the fucking Swindle mold. You paint it turd brown, and you got me thinking that I'm supposed to think that's Iron Fist. Fuck you. That BotCon the one looked more accurate. Ugh. Sorry.
I'll stick with my custom Iron Fist.
Yeah. I need your help, Justin.
I need your help, son.
I need your help.
Hey, Greg's back.
Yeah, I'm back. I've been trying to talk for like an
I just
hour.
wiped.
Well, good, Greg, because I would love to hear your opinion on this world. We're talking with the main reason why it's in the show is because now it's officially coming with stickers, and I was saying how it probably won't affect Reprolabel's business at all. But what is your thoughts of this figure?
Well, for a figure of the guy who took it upon himself to assassinate the leader of a race he had never met before, I'm gonna buy it. It's $20.
Right.
To appease Greg,
not...
I want to add, I think that this is going to be as disappointing to me as Rhinox was. Just to throw that out there.
I still think you got the occasional bum figure, Justin. You and a few other people. Yeah. That's all I'm saying on that. Because I remember everyone's sitting there, throwing their junk around. They're going, Acid Storm's a pile of dog shit. My Acid Storm's fine. For the
Mine's better than my Thundercracker.
So, I mean, I think you just got a bum figure.
that being said, I'm still gonna buy this. I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it too. But
I'm chewing my salad. Sorry,
you're
I'm
eating
eating
a salad?
here.
You
Yeah,
liar, that's
sorry.
bacon.
I got more chicken. I got more
I
chicken
can
wings.
smell it over Skype. You eating bacon, motherfucker.
He said,
I have
"Hey,
more
that's
chicken
bacon."
wings cooking. Sorry.
So, but I mean,
there
are you?
yet.
Is this doing anything for you though, aside from just saying it's $20? I can't lose much by buying it,
Well,
and it looks worldish.
exactly. It looks whirlish.
It is an homage to its G1 figure.
Right,
God
I get
damn
that.
it! Shut up, Oscar. Fuck, it's
Sorry.
my time.
You were on the
Jesus
toilet. It's not my fault.
Christ. It looks more like Whirl than anything anyone else has given us. I mean, I would love to have a third-party Whirl. I would love that. From Toy World, that should have been Toy World 3. Whirl. They could fuck that fucking
Good
Toy
point.
World.
Good point.
Dude, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Toy World. They could have spelled it out. I would have loved to have seen how they would have spelled it out on the box.
That's
But yeah, I mean, this is
Yeah.
alright.
I totally would have been okay if they stopped making her combiner to do a whirl.
Yeah.
They're combiner. That's funny that people say that. And they refer to that as the combiner now because I bought Grind Rod. And I was like, oh, I'm going to buy this random one-off bot. And then, like, people are still like, when's Searchlight coming out? When's Aurora coming out? When's this coming out? And I'm like, you people are really worried about that when there's fucking Minosaur and fucking, like, Computron, like, to worry about. You want to fucking worry about some made-up, like, random-ass third-party combiner.
I
Like,
don't care
that's
about the
your-
combiner, but I do care about the throttle bots. I do like
Right,
the
right.
uniqueness that brings to the third-party scene.
I know. But as far as uniqueness goes, I know when they unleash Goldbug, it's just going to be that fucking Bumblebee retooled. And it's all going to come full circle. And you're just going to realize that third party's as bad as fucking Hasbro.
I think I don't know, I might have said it in my reviews, like my, getting Bumblebee will depend entirely on if I think that the combiner is worth having. Like, the rest I want to have, but Goldbug I really could care less about.
Like anybody watches your reviews.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Ronox was awesome. Good job on that one.
I actually liked it.
Reenacted the scene from Ace Ventura. Very classic.
That was funny.
That was
also,
awesome.
like,
Yeah, that was funny as hell, man.
all the different things you can do with them was pretty funny.
That
That
you
was
need to
funny.
focus more on that, Justin.
That was if you were just a little tank, that would be Big Dumb Toy Review worthy.
I gotta say, I might have set myself up for failure because everyone's like, more like that. I'm like, oh god, not everything strikes me as funny though. Like, this one, like, presented itself as funny.
Make it funny.
Hey, you know what I
Make me
want to
laugh,
see? I would
Kyle.
like if y'all did what Bobby did with the collections. Because that so far that's your best one, man. I love that video. It's awesome. I like to see Oscar and Justin do something like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, you know what? It would be funny. Justin, follow Matt on Facebook.
Mhm.
And everything that happens to him, reenact it with toys.
Okay.
Like every sentence you post, reenact it with your toys.
I have to check
What
out his Facebook postings.
Yeah, he gets mine. What is it that I posted you don't like, Gregors?
There's
Gregor.
nothing you don't post.
Gregors, what are you, his father?
Man, look, I don't dislike you. You're my
I just think you got shitty taste in toys, you arrogant
you're
son of a
friend.
bitch.
I'm saying, you deserve your own goddamn fucking life.
You didn't like
Just
my
a-
Silver Surfer I got today?
If anybody's listening from Reprolabels, I fucking Leak.
Leak,
That'll be
motherfucker.
Well, they're in the Reprolabels group. But anyway,
All right.
We love you, Aaron Black, you and your
Yep.
amazing team.
Yeah.
yeah, you have your fucking stickers that make our fucking toys look better. Fuck you. We hate you.
Awesome.
$20 for a G1 Galvatron set. Now this bitch looks amazing, bastards.
I don't know, fuck you.
God damn it.
That fucking Orion set made a toy that I was on the fence about. Actually, into my favorite thing ever. Do fuck you.
Yeah,
Man,
he
I
was
mean,
like that.
Radish
like
is
the
right.
sticker down.
You guys realize that? This crunching is meeting the radishes. I don't like them.
Really donuts. Anyway, expired.
No, they're drawers.
Anyway, so now with that out of the way, we are moving to discussions for the week. So we're number one question to talk amongst ourselves. What IDW characters are you upset that got killed off?
Can I go first? Can I go first?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go with Justin.
None of them, because I've really enjoyed the IDW fiction so far. So
Okay,
it's all worth it to me.
good point.
I do too, but you don't have any regrets? Like, God, man, him?
Nope.
Really?
You know, because it's comics. You can always undo anything you want to undo.
Yeah. And they've already kind of started doing that.
It is right. I mean, like a Rewind said in Morning Meets the Eye, like they could virtually bring them back from almost anything.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, unless what happens to them is kind of like what happened to Pipes, and he basically got his shit stomped in by Overlord.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Unless your medic is Ratchet from the movies.
Say what?
I said, unless your medic is Ratchet from the Transformer movies, he's apparently the worst medic ever.
Too damn inept to fix a fucking voice box. When he analyzes it, he's doing more harm than good. His voice box is still fucked up, Optimus Prime. Stop that, Ratchet. You're hurting him. Yeah. Great, he speaks Chewbacca.
His body is still there. I can't save him.
That's funny.
I don't know, I was sad to see, I didn't want to see Ramjet go, but, I'm kind of a secret fanboy, and...
Yeah, I heard that.
And also, when they killed off Scrapper, I was like, what? And then, later on, all the fucking Constructicons, I was like, fucking what? Not that I don't love IDW, because I do. I absolutely fucking adore it, but it's just some characters are just they're so ingrained in the mythos of Transformers. It's just how the fuck?
Wait, they killed them all after the post big prison break on Cybertron led by Megatron, when he had Prowl combined with them.
I'm not sure now. I only read trades.
Oh, okay. You're not up to it yet.
So
okay.
I might not be up to it yet. But they
killed
Spike killed Scrapper,
which was bullshit.
right?
Yeah, bullshit.
And then then they had Devastator walking around with one leg, which was kind of awesome. The bum leg shit. That was kind of cool. But and then in Robots in Disguise, they're surrounded. I forget who they're surrounding, but they're surrounding somebody. Prowl is there, and I think it was Prowl that kills all of them.
Can I reenact this scene? Just real quick on this podcast. Let me reenact this. And you can cut this out and put it in something else if you want. Bobby's like, man, I hate it when they kill all the Constructicons. Well, I don't really know. But I know they killed Scrapper. And I think they killed the rest of them at this one point. But I'm not sure.
I don't know. Isn't that what happened?
No, I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Okay, I believe it was Prowl that detonated these chips in their heads.
Yeah,
Because he
Yeah,
deputized them.
Chips. The ones from Last Stand of the Records. Last Stand of the Records, sorry.
Yeah, that they got from Garrus 9.
Yeah, Garrus 9, yeah.
So, alright. Let's move on. Antoine, what about you?
Yeah, same thing with Scrapper. That was bad. I didn't like that at all.
Well, I don't like how they made fucking Daniel fucking Spike's father. Did you guys notice that?
Oh, I didn't. Well, maybe our Daniel is named after his father. Huh?
Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe.
His nickname is Sparkplug, isn't it? If I'm reading All Hail Megatron correctly, they nickname him Sparkplug, and then I think Spike's a nickname also.
That's just perverted. I don't like that at all.
Hey, whatever. Stim Witwickies, man, they're just sick. But go on, Antoine. You said Scrapper?
Yeah. Also, the all the records except for Springer died, right?
No. Perceptor survived. So did Cup. So did whatchamacallit? What's his name? Guzzle. He survived also.
Which
He
I
did.
love the fact
That was awesome.
he survived. That was pretty cool because now he has like all kinds of regret that he didn't die with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually,
Right. Oh, okay.
and can I bookmark this right here? I actually want to talk about that after Antoine's done. All right.
Yep. Yeah, I'm done.
Go for it, Greg.
No, Antoine, you talk. When you're done, I want to talk about that.
Okay, I'm done. Next.
Fuck.
All right, he's done. Greg, you're up.
All right, fine.
I think he was
So
legitimate.
Jazz, we were talking about this earlier. Jazz in the movie got ripped in half and was dead. And
Yep.
fucking Guzzle got ripped in half, and then all of a sudden you see him piloting a fucking spaceship. And he's like, alright, well I'm out. Fuck this shit.
Again, that's the difference between movie Ratchet and G1 incarnated Ratchet.
You know, and just for the record, if for those of you who don't believe what we're saying, go look up the recent issues of More Than Meets the Eye. There's a scene where Pharma, the Mad Doctor, cuts one of Ratchet's assistants named Ambulant, straight down the middle. And instead, when Ratchet noticed that he died, instead of sitting there and saying, "Oh, he's dead, I lost," he took the time that he had, made the most of it, and made a fucking gun out of the guy's insides. That's a good medic.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my god, he's dead, Prime. Aren't you gonna look at him? No, he's gone.
Oscar,
He's gone.
Oscar, if you and I ever go to war, I promise if you die, I will try to make a gun out of your insides.
I made this weird gun out of his lungs. And they wouldn't shoot you because they're shocked. They're like, holy shit, he's just spewing blood.
Ratchet's got those new hands.
Yep. Oh,
He
yeah.
got the fucking murder spirit. They're the hands from fucking Rooms of Fallen Optimus Prime.
But, alright.
Matt,
but
do you read the books?
No, I haven't read the comics in a while.
Oh, you need to.
Dude, you
I
might
know.
not.
I know I need to.
You might not like them, man.
I think I would.
Because you got some odd taste in this shit.
I got all the G1 comics. I finally completed those, and I'm gonna start reading those. And I like the G2 ones also, and everything. So, but I need to. I just haven't got around to it.
Alright,
Did
well,
you get the UK G1 ones?
No, well, there might be some UK ones mixed in with them, but I got all the series 1 through 81. Was it 80 or 81?
I think
I
it was
had
80.
a thing built up, but never mind.
But, anyway, so continue, Greg. Who else?
Oh fuck, it's back on me. Shit, I thought I was passing this off. I had a whole,
This is your topic, isn't it? Didn't you come up with this?
No, I didn't come up with this.
You didn't?
Actually, I did.
Oh, okay. Alright. Good show.
Yeah, it's you know what? Fuck it. Rewind.
Yeah.
I think
that
he'll
is...
rewind. I mean, dude, that was like,
I'm not there yet.
you're not.
Spoilers! Spoilers!
Oh, wait.
Alright.
Spoiler up,
Alright.
big kids, what up?
So look, before anybody gets on and fucking comments and cries and complains about spoilers, just know it was spoiled for me. So everybody fucking has to
Yeah.
deal.
Hey, how many
Yeah,
people-
sadly, one character I'm talking about is kind of a spoiler, but...
That's okay.
So you mentioned Rewind, Greg, who else?
Hold on, back up. For Oscar's benefit. Spoilers. Yeah,
What up? Damn.
Damn.
the fact that that was like the best mercy killing I've ever seen.
For
But
Rewind?
for Rewind. Oh, I don't even want to talk. Just go to somebody else because I don't want to talk about this. If Bob hasn't seen it.
No. It's all good. It's all
Dude, trust me, even the build up and the execution will still blow him away. He'll like it.
Yeah, and I used to smoke a tremendous amount in my youth, so I'll probably forget by the time that.
And I still smoke a tremendous amount.
I know, I'm so jelly. So jelly.
Hey,
right now.
how many issues are there? If you don't mind asking.
For what? More Than Meets the Eye or RID?
Wait. There was Transformers, just like an ongoing series, and then it basically that story ended, and then it split off into two stories: More Than Meets the Eye and Robots in Disguise. That's for.
So where do I need to start at then?
What I suggest to you, there's these trades called the Ultimate Collections or Ultimate Editions. They're like $30 a pop.
Okay.
There's 8 of them. They're hardback. They've got like a bookmark like sewn into it. Like they're classy jobs.
Right.
I highly recommend them. And read those first, and then start reading More Than Meets the Eye and Robots in Disguise.
And as a safe alternative, if you're short on space, if you have a Kindle, they're kind of cheaper on a Kindle.
Right. Okay, yeah.
So they're like
$9.99. Oh, you can order them on. Okay, my wife's got I bought her a Kindle for Christmas, so
yeah,
you can order them on there. Okay.
Kindle.
Did you?
Yeah.
You guys are like
Kindle
besties
Fire,
now.
HD.
You guys are BFFs now, bro.
You guys are besties. Total besties.
Oh,
bro, man.
Totes. You guys are totes besties.
hold my hand. Hold my hand. I want to skip
Hey,
too.
Matt.
So.
You like crap. I'll send you the torrent. So you can download all the comics and just have them on your Kindle.
Dude, I cannot wait to meet you at TFCon because I'm going to give you a mushroom tattoo on your forehead and I'm going to sign it and say I laid the dick to your forehead, man.
Is that some
I cannot wait.
Propose, bro.
He will suck the shit out of your dick.
Can't wait.
You just try.
I'm
Anyway, so,
chest.
okay.
Bludgeon? I'm gonna bludgeon you with Oscar.
Won't even be there. Moving on, Matt. Okay, Matt, you're up. Which IDW character did have you read? You didn't read them?
We didn't get to spoil one. We didn't even get to, they didn't get to spoil.
I got a good one. I want to talk. One character that I really did not like to see go, and I think he went in a really fucked up fashion, was probably Wheeljack and RID. He gets it basically execution style by Prowl.
Really?
Yep.
Damn.
It's really fucked up. It's basically Prowl keeps telling him to shut up. Meanwhile, Wheeljack's trying to stall for time. And he goes, I thought I told you to shut up. And then boom, blows his head clear off his body. Kills him.
Is that dark?
Yeah, dude.
Pretty dark, yeah.
Have you read Last Stand of the Records? That's pretty fucking dark.
Yeah, I actually started reading the Stand of the Records again. I started reading it at work the other day. I'm going to read it again.
You need to read it because that's dark. It gets that serious.
It's just I didn't know that it was the same concept as R&D and all that, and More Than Me. I didn't know it was the same concept as The Last Stand.
It's basically there's the death of Wheeljack. I was upset to see him go. The way Thrust went, him just sitting there with no legs, being approached by freaking the humans, I thought was like a really fucked up way for him to go. Of course, Ramjet, like Skullface said. There's that the way he went. Then there's Rewind, like Greg said. That was a really sad moment. I actually have the actual issue where it happened because it's easier to read, traditionally speaking, for that one because there's this awesome montage they do of every little bit he recorded.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Words of encouragement.
That came with tracks, or not tracks, but
Skids?
Skids.
No, that's not it.
I purposely didn't read it.
That's not it. No, that's not it. That's not the one that
it
came
is.
with Skid. No, it isn't, dude.
With Skids, yeah, that's the one where whenever. Oh!
Yeah.
You're talking about that one, yeah. Oh, I love you.
That's essentially how it ends with him saying it. It's basically made official. They were significant others for one another. They were paramours.
His last words were "I love you."
Yep. And just remember one thing: I love you, and that was it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, IDW is so much better than anything that's anyone's putting out.
They get it. Like, for whatever reason, like, they capitalize on the richness of those characters. Like, they fucking get it. And it's fucking refreshing. Because at least somebody does. Like, you're gonna tell me you couldn't make those into fucking animated movies? You're gonna tell me you couldn't make them into live action movies? It would work like a fucking charm.
Here's a fun fact. The fact that Cyclonus is a member of the Lost Light was almost gonna be Blitzwing. But the other writer snatched him up for RID.
But they were like, this toy sucks. Let's use somebody else.
Man, this figure's gonna suck ass. Let's get one that fans weren't bitching about. Cyclonus, let's do him.
One of my favorite parts of that comic that came with Skids was, it's that issue. I saw it before that, so I'm not out of the loop. But the one where, like, it shows him, and it's like, Cyclonus, he's like, I'm not a Decepticon. And then it cuts it in, it's like, Cyclonus, not a Decepticon. Dude, it's just funny. It's just so funny. Like, that issue that came with Skids, though, fuck it. That is, like, one of my favorite, like...
That's a good world issue.
Issues. Yeah, it is.
It's a good world
just to
issue.
put that with a toy, like, anyone who was dumb enough to buy Skids... Wait, I like Skids.
Yeah, I like Skids, too.
Anyone who was good enough to buy Skids got a good comic. That was their reward. But that was a good issue. Like, IDW is the best fiction that we've gotten so far. I used to think Prime was, but no, IDW is good.
Well, it's ongoing, so, I mean, they're not limited to,
Exactly.
seasons and shit like that unless they get
And
abruptly
they made
canceled.
people hate Optimus Prime.
Yep.
I didn't like him again.
Man.
They made people hate Optimus Prime and like Orion Pax.
Better said.
Yeah.
Better said.
That stuff.
All right.
What else are we
Next.
talking about? Yeah, fuck it.
The next topic is, I don't know who typed this, but they were really clever with it. Much like Wu-Tang, Transformers is foe to kids.
This is that fucking nightmare of a toy that people think is aimed at them when it's not, which explains the nightmare.
This is a segment that we started last week where it's called my 2 cents, where one of us will state their case, and of course everyone else is going to contribute at the end of it. Now, I sat there and I was telling Bobby about this, and all you guys in our little private chat that we have. It's driving me fucking insane. This is a toy clearly aimed for the child of the ages of 5 and below. I call him Ass Slam Prime because you basically slam him down, boom, and his arms become bendable. That's it. That's all there fucking is to it. It's not that complex. I'm seeing people post this shit in groups, like the addicts, the cafe, whatever the case may be, going, or Cybertron Hub going, oh, so thoughts on this, guys? What a fucking waste. And I'm hearing people go, what is wrong with fucking Hasbro? Why are they making them like this? Wow, it's not even a fucking challenge anymore. Dude, these are aimed for 5-year-olds, okay? I think a parent is more likely willing to help support the franchise we come to know and love, buying something like that for their fucking 5-year-old because it has a 1-step transformation. Not a intricate fucking 15-step process to transform a fucking scout class figure, for the love of God. It's absolutely unfucking necessary. You stand there on your fucking soapboxes that are full of fucking holes, by the way, so, the structural integrity's been compromised greatly, and you claim to sit there and make like the point of points that you're going to get the most fucking feedback on whatever group that you posted this on. By the way, only one person I know does that without fail, and that he's a member of this podcast. That's Antoine Lewis. So let's get that out of the fucking way.
Actually,
Stop
can we get
being
one more thing out of the way?
a whiny little fucking bitch about this. It's for kids, dude. Unless you're 5 years old and you say this is too easy for you, congratulations. You're technically a fucking prodigy.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing just real quick for you guys?
Yeah.
For this part? The way you said the soapbox full of holes, and then had to go back and describe structural integrity. Yeah, you're a nerd. Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway,
I have to get back up there.
Now I think that you're right. I think that I don't think that there's a place for adult collectors to complain about toys that are made purposely for children.
exactly.
But now I say that to say this.
What?
Like, let me explain what I mean by that. Like Skids is not made for a little kid. The fact that a little kid will buy it is a side effect. Skids is made for the collector because it's the collector that's really into the franchise that knows who the fuck Skids is.
I just remember a conversation you and I had where you were trashing Megatron and Orion Pax and all those, and you said that you hated toys that were made for kids.
Well, I do because because I'm not a kid. If you gave me this as a present, I would be like, this is a piece of shit.
I know what you're saying. I just
exactly.
I'm just putting this out there for the listener.
Right.
No, that's understandable to make a statement like that. Why would he want to buy something that's aimed mostly at children? We supposedly have the Generation Classics line that's aimed for us. It's the same thing like we talked about earlier, the simplified Transformers, these figures that are coming out for the Beast Hunters line. they're aimed at fucking kids. Yeah, they look like upscale Chinese fucking knockoffs. But then again, you know what, dude? At least this way you can make sure that your kid's not going to get fucking lead poisoning handling this Bumblebee.
Right. You know what's really funny?
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
No.
But go ahead, Greg. You were saying.
What's really funny is like people say that they're like, "Oh, this line's out for the adults and this line's out for this," but like they're the first ones to bitch.
Oh, of course. No, don't get me wrong. I know I'm like right now. If you guys ever heard us on GMC, I come across like a total fucking hypocrite because I stated like I screamed betrayal like everyone else did when I saw those Beast Hunters figures. But like shortly after, it dawned on me like, you know what? Those are made for fucking kids, dude.
I don't know what GMC is, but I'm talking about the people that are like they see classics toys and they're like, yeah, those are made for the adults. Those are made for us, and then they're like, these are fucking kids' toys. These fucking suck.
Well,
that's what I'm
but basically some of them have simple transformations. But I'll tell you this. You throw me one G1 figure that had a supremely complex transformation like the Leader Class Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime.
right.
And that's what people are comparing us to. Well, G1 wasn't even that simple. Yes, it fucking was.
Well, there was some complicated G1s, but those would be the ones you didn't fucking play with as a kid. You'd
be
like, I'm throwing this Megatron to the side. Fuck that. I'll play with the Galvatron instead.
Exactly. But that's what it is. But you have these... You know, and these are the guys now that are sitting there, they're screaming, talking about how Hasbro's wasting their fucking money. Well, dude, unless you're like really good at, you have your masters in business and you're able to sit there and fucking calculate profits over every fiscal year or the quarter profits and how they're fucking turning out at the end of things. Don't sit there and make such a bold statement like that. You're making yourself look like a fucking moron sitting there screaming betrayal. Oh, they're raping my childhood. Look at this Optimus Prime. Dude, you're not the little Catholic altar boy that dropped the cross, and Hasbro isn't the angry Catholic priest. So get over it. Just saying. Those are my 2 cents.
But, you know, here's the thing, though. I'm just going to say this. This is my 2 cents about this, and this is just to add a different point of view. My daughter is 5 years old. This is too simple for my daughter.
Okay, point given. Point given. You got a valid point. But at the same time, dude, it's like, come on, man. Why? I would understand if your daughter being 5 sat there and said, Daddy, this is too simple. Hey, man, that's fucking great, dude. You can now move her up to something more difficult. Help challenge her fucking mind.
Right.
But for someone that has a 3-year-old that's just learning how to say Optimus Prime, this is perfect for them.
I think it's just put, you know, the younger generation into Transformers. I mean, that's what they're trying to do. They're drawing that young crowd, which is fine. Like I said, you know, like Bobby said, if you got that for, you know, if I got that for Christmas, I'd be like, you know, I throw it on my shelf or anything, but I'll be like, it's just a piece of shit. But for a little 3-year-old, that's going to be hot as shit.
I like that he would put it on his shelf.
I would. I'll put anything on my shelf. But I'm just saying.
I know you would.
Like today, me and my wife went to Hobby Lobby today, and I saw a kid, maybe 8 or 7, had Sandstorm. And dude was transforming like it was, you know, it was just simple. I mean, and he, you know, he's not a really complex figure, but you know, for a 6 or 7-year-old,
sure.
You know, but dude was, you know, cause he saw my shirt and everything, he's like, you know, and we started talking and everything, just like, you know, I was like, that's cool, you know, that's a cool figure. He's like,
you know, hey, yeah, that's cool. Want to come to my van? I got candy, you know.
Free candy. But yeah, I mean, you know, we just talked a little bit. He's like, "Do you have this figure?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know, it's a really good figure." You know, and he just showed me how to transform. I'm like, "Wow!" I mean, that, you know, it was pretty cool. You know, and I just, you know, it's those stuff that, you know, that generation right there is going to keep giving us more stuff later on, I think. So I think it's a good thing. I mean, it may be a piece of shit Transformer, but it's for the kids. Everybody's got to remember that this is a kid toy. It's not for adults all the time. It's a toy.
This is a kid. Like,
but Oscar hit it on the nail with everything. I mean, there's nothing really you can say anymore. He hit it right, you know. And so did Bobby. I mean, just different points of views. I'm done.
Go ahead.
Yes. How would you compare this to Rescue Box?
I think it's pretty much the same.
Basically, yeah. Like, for example, I'm not familiar with the name for Rescue Bots. The bulldozer guy, the green guy. Yeah. Like, I got my, what was his name? Whatever his name is, the green bulldozer guy. I got my nephew for Christmas. He turned 2, okay? I got him the Optimus Prime with the trailer, a Bumblebee. and the Green Bulldozer guy.
Boulder.
That is the easiest figure ever. You just literally yank the arms out. He does it. He gets a nice little giggle and laugh out of it. I'm looking at him going, boom, you're going to be an engineer. You're not going to be a fucking waste.
Right.
You know? But I can't sit there and hand him like fucking like Generations Drift and expect him to enjoy that.
Right.
So that's why they do this. That's why they're making this figure. And they're going to fucking make him. Quit your whining. They're going to make him, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like, and one thing I noticed is that when it comes to science fiction in general, all the hardcore believers of that, these fucking guys are the laziest group of individuals I met in my life. You'll start a petition to remove Ben Affleck from being cast as Batman, but God forbid you'll start a petition to fucking have Hasbro up their fucking ante in quality. You know? God fucking forbid. And we lost Greg. We've been trying to get him back for some time now.
Or start a petition to just get a goddamn job. But that's a separate story.
Exactly.
What did Justin think about this? We haven't heard anything.
To throw in my 2 cents on this, like, I agree. It's kid stuff, but I also can approach a lot of these with, like, a certain level of appreciation, because, like, I think, you know, like, rescue bots aren't for anyone. I think they're pretty cool. If the day comes I have kids, I would really like them to, you know, mess with them, just because they do teach the motor skills. And then, like, the gravity bots, like, that was a very kid-oriented line, because all you did was, you know, take Optimus Prime and put him from a truck mode and then, you know, stick him on, like, flip him sideways, and he transformed on his own. I'm like, well, that's pretty fucking cool, you know? Like,
right.
Yeah,
from an engineering standpoint, that was pretty neat to an adult. Like, now, granted, this is not, like, I'm not going to put my gravity bot Optimus Prime on a shelf and, you know, pose him next to a masterpiece or anything, but I can appreciate him from that, you know, engineering standpoint. And, you know, I think, like, you know, this Optimus could be kind of cool depending what they can make him do by slamming him down like that, and, you know, who knows? And if it brings more kids into the line and it helps keep the brand alive, then that's awesome, like, regardless of, you know, what it does.
Well, that's why they're doing it. I mean, you know.
Well said.
Now, I just jumped
There
into
we go.
this.
Thank God. Finally, lower your volume
girl.
there.
Sorry.
He said, easy, girl.
That took me off.
That was funny, man. Hey, easy, girl. Calm down there.
Never mind. I lost my...
I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. That was funny. Come on now.
We were unfortunately experiencing technical difficulties. We lost Greg. For some reason, we were trying the whole time to get him back.
My phone died.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, my phone won't charge when I'm yelling, apparently.
Oh.
So
as soon as I plugged it, it went dead.
Let's get into this real quick, because this is a conversation that we have all the time, and it seems like a lot of fucking podcasts talk about it as well, but they don't really dig into it. And it's the hype. It's the marketing hype built up usually for third party stuff, but they're even starting to do it a little bit more with Masterpiece nowadays, and because, in my opinion, they're appealing to the same market. But the gradual, I should say, rather, step of the silhouette, the prototype, the color images, the final images, the box images, and then the release. Thoughts, comments, courtesies, and concerns.
Alright, I was at the end of the last one, so let me go first this time. And
go for it.
Bobby, I say, you know, like you said, it's creeping in the Masterpiece, and I sort of disagree, because with Masterpieces, well, okay, let me say it this way. My opinion on the silhouette type thing changes when it comes to, like, the Masterpiece stuff, because it's an identifiable character. And I think that's mostly what I want from a third-party company when they do these, you know, silhouettes. None of the, like, well, who is this guy? Like, this XQ Toys, you know, it's like, well, who is this guy? Like, what am I supposed to care about this thing?
Right.
Whereas,
but
like, when it's like Wheeljack,
it
I'm like, okay, I can see the proportions. I'm understanding where you're going, you know?
So when that fourth party team did Omega Supreme, you were okay with that, just recently?
Well, yeah, I mean, I would like to see more. I get the idea it's an Omega Supreme, but, you know, yeah. Like, I was okay because I knew who it was that we were looking at.
Right.
And that, to me, makes a big difference. Like, I don't like, personally, the speculation of, well, what character is this? And, you know, everybody is guessing, and I understand, you know, like you said, the hype on that, you like that fan interaction for the hype, but to me it's like, well, this isn't even important, shouldn't even be on my radar until I know what it is I'm looking at.
I agree with you there. Like, I definitely prefer it when you know what's going on, and I agree with you there. Anybody else?
So you don't like the
I
guessing?
sit here like,
sorry.
no, you go.
Go on, Greg. My bad. Go on.
Oh, that's fine. I
I'm
sit
gonna
here
hug
like
you.
a
I
fucking.
swear to God, I'm gonna hug you when I see you. I swear I can't wait.
Okay.
God, I'm gonna fucking rape you in the anus. Fuck. I hope we share. Are we gonna split our? We'll talk later.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
I can't help but feel like wait, all I can think of now is sexual predator. Matt, you go first. So let me get my thoughts straight, then you go first.
I'm kind of like Justin. Like, I liked, the Wheeljack thing was good. When you show us stuff that nobody really knows anything about, you put a story, even a one-liner on there, like, hey, something Autobot said or something. That's kind of just a waste of my time. But I do like, the Wheeljack one. The Omega Supreme was alright, but, I don't know. I guess whatever Justin said, it was close to what I was thinking, so. I just give my 2 cents right there, so. Alright, great.
When you throw up a silhouette, what you are doing is telling everyone that you have that much faith in your product. And the choice you made, that you are going to milk that shit up until release date. Which is what they're doing. I mean, if they reveal the silhouette, say, 3 months before release date, the shit's made. And they're banking on hype. The companies that, will put prototypes out there and, will walk you through the process, so to speak, those are the ones I respect. It's like, MMC is notorious for this. They'll put out, pictures and hints and shots and whatever. And if people say, I don't like those, for example, hips, they'll scrap it and they'll make hips. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I would rather, you're selling toys. You know what I mean? You're not trying to get me to go see a movie. You're selling me a fucking $100 toy.
Yeah. I hear you.
Appreciate the upfront honesty. This is what we're making. And I don't mean it, when I say honesty, I don't mean honesty, honor.
Right.
It's just I appreciate, this is what we have to offer.
The little bit of,
Because,
the hat in hand kind of mentality.
Yeah, well, for someone like me that, my collection moves. Fucking. Does Matt have cancer?
No, my wife's dying, I'm sorry. God.
The first annual Shattered Cast charity for Matt's cancer.
To get us TFCon. Yeah.
They're talking about you, see? Sorry, go on.
I love you, Matt.
I know. I love you too, Paco.
He's gonna beat her after the show.
Oh, yeah.
I told you not while I was with my friends.
Hopefully y'all get to meet her too, so if she gets to come.
Yeah.
I hope she gets to come too. So
No girls allowed.
Doesn't mean I have to talk to her. I prefer to write on message boards.
Oh, she'll sit in the corner. She'll be in the corner.
Why are you quoting what I said on? Was it on Facebook? Oh no, that was the page.
Yeah.
He said, "I hope she gets to come too." No, it's yeah, hopefully first.
Yeah, she likes to come first.
To get yours, because I'm gonna get mine.
What's the
Matt is never gonna get laid thanks to us ever.
What are we talking about?
You were talking about the hype building.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're selling the fucking toy, and for people like me that have to shift my collection around. I mean, I don't have to, but I mean that's what I get into. If I buy some Hasbro shit, I know I'm gonna sell it later. But when I have to look at a silhouette and look at a silhouette and look at a silhouette, it's I'm gonna invest all of it, everything. I'm selling them all. I'm gonna buy this one figure, and then they unveil it, and it's 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 gonna be Predaking, it's gonna be Predaking. It's going to be Predaking, and then you finally see the finished product, and it's fucking Robot Chicken.
Right.
It's I put everything into this. I put all my, and I don't do this, by the way, so don't think I do this, but for people that do, you put all your eggs into this one basket, and then when it gets revealed, it's transmutate. It's Why would I want this piece of shit? Or fucking, I mean, what was that, thrustinator? I mean, it's just like, why would I want that? You see what I'm saying?
I do.
Like,
I do. What about you, Oscar? You had some...
I'm not crazy per se regarding the whole silhouette ordeal. I kind of like to see the product. Give me a CG render of it so I can make a decision on it. You can't really tell much about hips by looking at a silhouette, and I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure there are guys that can do that, but I can't. We were talking about that one figure with that just shows like this purposely like fucking mosaic Photoshop effect on it, and it's just like, to me, it's like no sale. I'm not interested in it. I don't want to have anything to do with it because they're just doing a horrible fucking job.
Hey, Oscar.
Yeah.
Hips don't lie.
Only when it comes to women, and I don't know about you, but I don't fuck my collection.
Oh no, I got some good hips in my collection.
Well, like
That's
when they did the
all I'm saying.
Wheeljack, when they did the shadow of the Wheeljack, but then when they actually showed the gray model of it, I mean, it just made it look like, damn, that's when everybody's like, that's my toy, I get that shit.
That's fine. An unpainted prototype, that's fucking fine.
Yeah.
The same thing with a CG render. That could get me, like, really worked up to want to own that thing. But, dude, it's just some of these, like, one company, like another third-party company was going to do a Starscream that was going to be Voyager class. And all they did was release a shadow silhouette of a drawing, if anything. And it's just like, okay, not sold. Can I see the final product?
Right. You mean Igear?
No, that wasn't for Igear. No, that wasn't for the Igear Air concept. No, that was for another company, not Igear. Right. They released that silhouette the same time Igear announced their fucking Air concept.
Yeah, so Starburst or something.
Was that all she wanted?
Starburst.
Wait, what was Starburst? Wasn't that one of the Warbotron? Or Skyburst?
Skyverse. Speaking of Warbotron, I can't wait. Anyway, Antoine. Antoine, what are your thoughts on that, man?
Well, for me, it's less silhouettes and more either CG models or product shots.
Right,
I don't. Yeah.
Here. See, I hear you. Here's what I think the issue is. For me, like, I run like a little side business, and trust me, like, I have a hell of a time getting the profit margin that I want out of it. A hell of a time. So, like, this is what I'm saying is this is all about. They have an idea to do something. So before they want to invest the money in it, they want to start teasing it. Now, they have to go from 0 to 100. So they're not going to invest the money to get, like, prototypes and all that shit done until they know there's a general interest for it. Now, you can cry foul on that and say, well, of course somebody's going to be interested in a fucking sludge, snarl, slag, and swoop. Like, okay, no brainer. But if it's something more obscure, then you've got to garner that interest. So you start there. If you get a positive feedback, now I am for the silhouette being an obvious, like, oh, okay, it's going to be this, like the Omega Supreme or the Wheeljack or what have you. So then you get the interest. Then you come up with like a CAD design, and you can post that, and then hopefully that interest keeps on going. And then you have the prototypes, and then that interest keeps on going. Now, from 0 to 100 takes the course of a year and a half. So, wait a minute, let me finish this. So the constant updates spreads across that year and a half, so that other people that are competitors know that you're making one. And B, it's not as though you're lost in the sauce. People know you're working on it, but it's just coming. And since you're releasing these different steps, it's keeping the fan in tow, so to speak. And then, then you can release the such and such and such and such. And what it also does is every time you fucking release that, you're on the front page of fucking T-Formers. You're on the front page of fucking TFW. You're on the front page of fucking everything. So every time you do it, you're hitting the front page of these major sites every 2 months, every month, you know what I mean, with your product until you finally release it. So, like, I get it. I understand the need for it. Would I prefer them just saying, look, here's the prototype image and it's coming out next week, get your money together? Fuck yeah, from a collector perspective, give it to me now. I'm from the instant gratification generation. But I understand why they do it the way they do it, and I do like a little bit of the build up. Like, how hype are we for fucking Diesel right now? Like, we cannot fucking, we're chomping at the bit to get our hands on that fucking thing.
I would stab you to get yours a day early.
So I mean, like, all that is part of that build up. Like we saw, if you think about it, we saw prototypes that is the difference. When the first images shown of the Stunticons were prototypes at TFCon from 2012. So it's a year and a half before we get that set.
Yeah, but some of these silhouettes, you get the silhouette, and a year and a half from now, you still haven't gotten a prototype. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my guess would be is that the interest wasn't garnered.
Well, that's the thing. Like, from what you've told us, Bobby, from your infinite wealth of knowledge from conventions, you've got these people designing these toys. So they bought the design. So they have enough faith in the product to buy the design. So show us the fucking design.
Right.
Black it out, that's fine. But then, it's like, they string you along. They're like, okay, we're gonna make this. And it's like you said with Diesel. Like, it was a year and a half. Yeah. Or with, with that Soundwave that Fans Toys was gonna make that never actually made. Like, I don't know. It's like, you've already got the design. You own that. You own that design, so show it to us. No one's going to rip you off.
Yeah, well, I don't necessarily think that's the case. I think that these companies that have the design release it. With the exception of Masterpiece, when you see the silhouette, they don't have that shit squared away yet.
Yeah, they're trying to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're trying to say, like, is this going to be worth it? Now, when they show like this X2 toys or whatever it is, like whatever that fucking thing was, like, I don't know what they hope to gain from that. They're already in a CAD process, and all of us if you put the six of us together, there's a pretty wide wealth of knowledge. Not to say we know it all, but we know a lot of shit, and none of us can put our finger on what the fuck this thing's supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, like you were saying, you just don't think. I mean, they do have the silhouette and everything, but they're just trying to see. They're just trying to put it out there, see if anybody wants to gain interest. Of, hey, are we gonna? If we gain enough interest, we're gonna actually build this thing. Or
like,
if not, then we're just gonna scrap it.
What you're saying.
I think if Matt Baldwin wanted to make a blaster, he could sit down right now with a stencil and make an all black outline of a blaster.
Right.
Color it all in black, put it on the internet, and say, coming soon. Yeah. And then he gets 15 fucking, or, let's be realistic, 150 likes and 58 comments on it.
How many likes?
I said 158 likes.
No, likes.
Oh, let's say one.
L-I-E-Ks.
Yeah, I saw that. Shout out to that guy. But let's say one of those.
That's a big thing.
It is. Am I going to make it? I mean, is that going to generate enough, say, hey, I'm going to make this now? Or, I would say, given the fandom, that's a good sign. When a lot of times you post, like, Antoine posts news, like, the day before the news is released. Right. And Antoine gets a portion of that sort of action on his posts. Right. So I would say if you got that sort of reaction, you would say, okay, this is something to move forward with. Right. Then you hire a guy from that point. You hire a freelance guy to design it for you. Yeah. So you think that's what they're doing is maybe just throwing something out,
Yeah. So you hire that guy. Listen, you hire that guy. This is just my theory. I don't know. So you hire that guy to make the design. Then you put that design out. Boom. Everybody's interested. So you put that design to TF Source, to Big Bad Toy Store, and you say, put it up for pre-order for, you've done a little bit of research of what it's going to run. Put it up for pre-order for $89.99, whatever. Mm-hmm. Then you see, you give that a month and see how many people bite on it. So then you start thinking about production runs as far as, supply and demand, and you use that as a base to get your money together, whether it be loans or what have you, to actually make that happen. That's just my theory on how it goes down.
Yeah, it could. I mean, that's a good, theory. I mean, that's a great theory that, I think some of them, especially if you're a new company, I think that's what we would do first. It's just throw something out there, say, hey, are you interested? great. Then show something else. Like 2 months later, hey, this is what we got so far, and just draw more interest into it. And, that's what you have to do. You got to get your place on the map and everything.
Now, Bobby,
But
Go ahead, Justin.
no, Greg was going first.
no, let Justin go.
All right. Well, I was gonna say, Bobby, I don't think I understand your theory. I don't think that's what's happening though, because I feel like a lot of the silhouettes that we get though.
Fuck both of y'all. That's what he said.
No.
Pretty much.
Just
Hear me
know
out
that
a
I think
second.
You're wrong.
I do think you're wrong because
Okay, gets it.
when you look at these silhouettes, it's like when you see a silhouette of a toy that they want to put the feelers out there. These things don't have those perfect dimensions that you would expect. Like that Omega Supreme,
That's true.
that fucking waist down is jacked up. And if that's just hey, we want to make Omega Supreme, you think that thing in silhouette form would look to the T Omega Supreme.
I agree. I agree with you there. The only thing that my only counter argument, and I'm only counter arguing a make believe theory, but my only counter argument to that is that it's not a fucking designer doing it. So the guy that's actually doing it is, is Baldwin. It's just they walked into the guy's, office, and when I say office, I mean his basement, and
I wish I had a basement.
gave him a ruler and a piece of graph paper and said, make me an Omega Supreme.
Right.
Fill it in black and then Photoshop, what is it, space? Just space and a moon in the background. and now they have their picture.
Right.
But I agree with you that sometimes though the silhouette looks, really similar to what the CAD ends up looking to, and that throws a monkey wrench into my theory, because at that point they've already paid for it. So the only thing I can think of then is that they know about how long out they are before they see production, so they're just trying to stretch it out.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just trying to let other people on the market know. It's like they're behind the scenes thing that we said should happen going on outside the scenes. Like, look, we're not ready to reveal this shit because we don't want to give our whole hand yet, because this shit ain't gonna come out till 2016. But Mastermind, I'm looking at you.
Oh, I was about to say, God damn it. That was gonna be my thing.
We've got one coming,
What about Mastermind though? They're they just wait and they sit and they sit and they sit, and then as soon as Fans Project, just for example, or as throwing it out there as a name, they release their design, and then the next day, Mastermind's like, "Oh, we got you better."
Well, I think that Mastermind, like we read in that article that Justin found, and it's in our previous shows. I think that they're just a really small team, and they've got all these ambitious ideas, and it's just a matter of getting out. And everything they put out, they're taking forever to get out, but they're taking forever to get out because they are dealing with the quality control and quality assurance issues. So it's like a gift and a curse, kind of like Fans Project. The two companies that are making the strongest product have the hardest time getting it out.
See, I just wish these companies would get together and schedule their shit.
I know, and that's where we come.
Make more money.
That's where we come in.
Because I would love to buy a Defensor, and I would love to buy a Bruticus, and I'd love to buy a Minosaur, and fuck, I'd love to buy a Computron, and I'd love to buy a Galvatron, and I'd love to buy some Dinobots, and I'd love to buy, what else is coming out?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, it's get together and fucking, you're already all the same companies, fucking team up, there's only 3 of you out there, fucking, meet up in a fucking Italian restaurant somewhere. One of you behind the toilet.
Well, let's face facts here. They're all Chinese. So going by recent reports coming out of Queens, New York, they should all just meet up at a McDonald's and spend the entire day there, sipping the same cup of coffee they bought earlier that morning, discussing actually putting something together.
I would like to point out where non-silhouettes have worked in favor of a third-party company. One Mach 5 has realized that they should just get out of the business because, how non-favorably the whole fandom looked at their Ironhide and everything like that.
I was going to buy it.
And Hound.
Oh,
I was going to buy this shit.
What do you mean, that amazing Impactor?
Yeah.
That's a totally a wrecker.
Look at iGear. Look at the shit iGear puts out. Look at their prototype.
I am so
Fuck that shit.
I am so heartbroken that shit did not come out.
Yeah. I know, it was a good review in the making. I could already feel it.
Oh my god, and every time I looked at it, I was going to remember those classic GMC episodes and just have a good laugh.
Take us out.
Well, wait, before Oscar takes us out. We should have Oscar take us out as Mach 5. Just for old time's sake tonight. But we have big news. You're not really anybody until a certain individual asks a question on your podcast, and that has happened for us. Mega TF Man has asked us a question.
Oh, I thought my wife was. Shit.
Oh yeah, dude, do not say it's your wife. Make it seem like it's just some random chick writing us. God.
That's my part-time girlfriend.
God. Anyway,
I just want to say that you're big time if Mega TF Man gives a fuck about your podcast.
Yeah. Right, I agree. So we got about 15 minutes left, I think, give or take. So let's try to go through this as quickly as possible.
Yes, boss.
What is your favorite comic book, as in one issue, not whole series of all time? So I guess he's asking just about Transformer comics. Is that what we're thinking?
Yeah.
And let's just go down the list. Oscar?
Yes, XTF Man.
Would have to be, since we're talking TF Comics, it would have to be the issue where Prowl combined with the Constructicons. Spoilers. Really, really love that shit. I really did not see it happening, and then it finally happened, and Devastator's got the devil horns and shit. I was like, nice. So yeah, that was a badass. That was a nice, this awesome 2-page spread of just Devastator ripping the Superion in half.
Do you have, just because I know that you're a comic book fan as well, and do you have one that's not Transformer related that just sticks in your mind? As
oh wow, would have to be, not gonna lie, it would have to be an issue of Deadpool from the Daniel Way run when he was writing them. Mm-hmm. And it's just one where he was having flashbacks of his childhood. So you saw like this little kid drawn by Paco Medina, one of my favorite artists. And you see a little kid Deadpool with the Deadpool mask on. And every time he'd try to get this one kid to do something bad in class, the teacher would be like, I beg your pardon. And he'd be like, what, you fart? It's really gross. So, and I'm a sucker for a well-played fart joke. Normally I just roll my eyes up like, oh, fart humor, how juvenile. But when it comes to Deadpool, I've been a fan of Deadpool. It comes for, this is a character I was introduced to when I was a kid because of shoddy guys like Rob Liefeld, which recent events this week are hilarious in his case, but that character Deadpool made me want to turn my drawing around from like, I want to make my own cartoon too, but I really want to get fucking published in a comic book.
Right.
So that Deadpool holds a special.
So Matt doesn't read IDW, so let's go to Greg. Let's go to Greg.
I like the Last Stand of the Records.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Shut up, Matt.
I like the one book I have.
Sorry. Just trade.
So, Greg, go for it.
Can I speak for Matt real quick?
Sure.
Last Stand of the Records, as far as the series, I know this isn't answering the question. I read that, like, religiously.
Right.
Like, every few weeks I read my trade. And for a guy that's all that he's read, that's pretty fucking awesome. Like,
yeah,
that's a good story. Like, seriously, that is so good. And I try to get Kit to read that all the time. And Mega knows who Kit is. They play Draw Something forever on fucking iPods. So, this is relevant.
So
but yeah, that's so awesome.
He's got nowhere to go but down.
But for me, my favorite, I wouldn't say
I hear
that.
you.
For me, and I said it before, like, what's the issue that they packed with Skids? Like, that is one of my favorite self-contained issues.
It is.
Because they were able...
Go ahead, sorry.
No, whoever said that, yeah. They were able to take that whole, like, thing and just put it together. It was just like a fucking video clip. It was like a clip show for a comic. But a really, really good comic and a really, really good storyline.
Antoine, what do you got, buddy?
I enjoyed the first issue of All Hail Megatron.
Yeah,
that was good. That was
that of all, in my opinion, of all the IDW stuff, really had like a G1 feel to it.
I find it funny. A lot of us on this podcast like it. When you meet like other TF fans, like the hardcore comic geeks, they say that's the worst storyline ever. And I want to bash their head into concrete repeatedly.
I don't get it at all.
That is the best fucking Megatron's because he accomplished it. He fucking won. He had the fucking humans on a run. You had Reflector fucking killing like a group of humans because he wanted to play with them.
Right.
You know, it was fucking awesome, dude. You couldn't go wrong with that. Good call.
That's a storyline. Because as a storyline, like the whole thing, like when they're chasing him through the fucking subway, and they're like busting up on their camps and shit, like, and it's just like, hey, we're here to fuck you up. See, that's awesome. Like as far as the storyline goes, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When they were like camping out in the sewer, or not the sewers,
the subways. Yep, and Astro Train.
Like, it was Astro Train?
Yep, it was Astro
Train.
Train.
He's like, hey, I'm gonna kill you.
My favorite line ever is when you have Scrapper that comes out in New York City, goes, "Fear not, humans, for we come here in peace." And the Constructicons look at him and he goes, "Nah," and they all start laughing and they just start killing humans like no one's problem. That was fucking awesome.
That's awesome. I would have said that had that been like a storyline. But as far as single comic issue, yeah, that's like what I said.
Go ahead.
Anyway, sorry.
Do you have anything you want to add to that, Antoine? Antoine?
He's like, fuck this shit.
Do you have anything you want to add?
Oh, no.
I know you're a man of few words.
He's addressing the 6 half-naked Asian albino chicks in his bedroom. Oh, come, we love you, wrong time. Shut up, bitch, I'm busy. Oh, no, I'm good.
I told you how to do this while I'm casting.
Get in the corner.
And Justin, what do you got, buddy?
Alright, well, I will go with the non-comic real quick first, because back in the day, back in college, I remember Ultimate X-Men had a really cool Wolverine issue, and, you know, this defends the statement that Wolverine can be cool when kind of written right, but he didn't say a damn word in the comic. And it was a comic I remember where some kid couldn't control his powers and people just kind of like exploded around him. And so basically the whole issue was Wolverine was there just like drinking beer with this kid. And you know that it just ended with Wolverine killing the kid because, you know, you couldn't control his power. And yeah, I mean, when Wolverine's written white, he's not bad. Right, but yep. I guess in terms of Transformers comics, I don't know, it's kind of tough to peg down. I mean, I haven't read that Skids issue. Some of the more recent, whichever one's the one that they're on the Lost Light with the whole, return of, you know, whatever's going on there. I don't want to spoil it for Bobby. But, those were pretty good. It's kind of hard to peg down one just for me though. I guess I'd have to throw it to Last Stand of the Records just cause that's what kind of got me back into reading the modern, you know, Transformers comics,
Sure.
but, yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily the best one anymore, but.
Can I go one more time?
Sure.
Actually, thinking about it. I'm sorry, Matt. Shit, my bad. I'm sorry.
I'll just say one thing non-comic wise, World War Hulk and Planet Hulk is my favorite as far as I'm a big Hulk fan. And
yeah, World War Hulk was pretty badass.
Yeah, that's when the Hulk just destroyed everything. Yeah, I like the movie. Yeah, so that's why I said go, Greg. My bad.
Oh, I was gonna say as far as Transformers comics go, that wheelie, the Spotlight wheelie.
Yeah, that was good.
Is that the one where you learn why he rhymes?
Yeah, it's when you learn how he rhymes.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't too bad.
It's from Trauma and fucking Tragedy.
Most of Spotlights were pretty good.
My favorite one was the one where you learn where like Megatron got the Decepticon symbol from.
Oh, the prequel,
where he tosses that fucking thing and it like cracks open that little billboard, and also like there's just that it's like 3 or 4 pages of like a conversation with like Megatron and Prime talking. Like
Yep.
I could read that shit every fucking day. Like that to me is like it says more about those two characters than anything Michael Bay has done in the entire run. So that would be mine. And my favorite comic book of all time is Identity Crisis, the DC book, and
wow,
the one book specifically when they kill Tim Drake's parents or his father.
Yep.
And Batman's like racing to get to him and like can't fucking do it, like fails at that too. And like there's just that moment where like they're just like he's just holding him, and it's like, it says Batman and Robin Orphans, and like that shit for me as like a comic book fan, like it does everything that I want it to do. And the next question from some random hot chick, Lisa, says, what got you and kept you into collecting Transformers? We're running low on time, so let's try to fly through it as quickly as possible. We'll go back through the list again. Oscar, what do you got?
What kept me into collecting Transformers, for me, it's kind of weird. I kind of been on and off since I was 9, but what really got me into it the last 4 years alone, was I went to Walmart to change my oil, and I saw what I believe was, what was his name? I want to say, Generation Scourge.
Nice.
And I never owned the G1 figure, and I looked at it and I was like, wow, he's a fuck. I was like, at first I was like, you know, because I've been out of it for so long, I was like, oh, Betrayal! He's not a stealth bomber! You know, and then, you know, I sat there, I did some Googling, and I'm like, okay, I kind of see why they did this. I ended up buying them. It made me go back into collecting, you know, and my second purchase after that was the classic Starscream, and then I completed my Seeker set. And what really keeps me going is, especially now with my ability to go to cons more because I got a good paying job, thank God. You know, I get that little rush when I see a dealer that has a figure, like, you know, and I have an acquired taste when it comes to the molds. Like, I'm a fan of the Drift mold, the Drift and Blur mold.
I am too.
I really like them. So when I saw a Shattered Glass Drift on sale that this guy had for $75, I leaned forward and I was like, damn, I could haggle him. I think I really can. So I sat there and the guy's like, yeah, 75. So I started going back and forth, opened him up. He didn't even have instructions. I was like, okay, there's my leverage. I was like, look, dude, doesn't even have instructions. You said you bought it from a guy. You know, you bought half his inventory. I don't know if you played with it, dropped it, whatever. I may walk away, maybe broken. How about I'm really comfortable right now walking away, paying you 60 out of my pocket. That's all I got in my account right now. I really didn't, you know. So he looks at me, he goes, I got a guy who's willing to give me 70 for it. I'm like, I'm willing to give you 60 right now, and you can swipe my card. I can guarantee you it'll fucking clear. Compared to the guy that you were just talking to that's counting singles. So walk out of here with a wad of cash in your side pocket, asking to get mugged, or just with the fact knowing that you just cleared we just cleared our transaction effortlessly. I walked out of there at GalaxyCon yesterday with the Shattered Glass Drift.
Nice.
And I love the guy. So, you know, it's stuff like that, little nicks like that. I still get excited when I walk into a Walmart and I'm like, ooh, what do they have? You know,
Right.
Or when you get that email from TF Source, Diesel is now in stock.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, fuck you, putting card and cash out now.
Sometimes I feel like I live shipping notice to shipping notice. Let's see, Matt, what about you? We're crunched for time here, so.
All right, as a kid, you know, it's the big, you know, robots, trains, and everything. What got me back was RID. Saw them at Walmart, so I was like, hey, I used to love Transformers. You know, I picked them up, and Armada Starscream really got me back into it. And then I've just since then been collecting. That's it.
Let's go to Greg.
Oh man, I got a mouthful of cookies. I'm full.
All right,
hold on.
Okay.
No, go to Ant.
Antoine.
Yeah, what got me into it was watching the first episode of Transformers, and then seeing Devastator combined. And
nice.
what kept me into the Transformers is actually seeing like everybody liking it, like everybody, mom, you know, people actually enjoying the whole thing. And that, well, yeah, I guess so. Well, you know, everybody. Yeah. I mean, you know, everybody enjoying, you know, the whole Transformer universe, pretty much.
Nice.
Plus, you got money now. You know, you can buy the shit.
Yep.
You don't have to ask anybody.
I got no money.
I ain't got no money. What are you talking about?
All my cash is tied up in pre-orders.
I ain't got money. Oh.
Greg?
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
What got me into Transformers was the fucking 80s, which I was a child of. What got me back, or kept me into it, I was too cool for school when I was like 18, 19, 20, and, dude, I was getting laid and doing drugs, and it was awesome. Right. And then I would go to Walmart to buy fucking socks, and I'd see Transformers, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, this isn't Transformers. Fucking Beast Machine's Megatron in the fucking Ultra class, or like whatever bullshit that was. And then starting to see the classics. I was like, man, like, yeah, Transformers are cool. And I started buying a couple, and yeah, and that's what got me back into it, was just buying those classics. Like, hey, that's the Hound I remember, and that's the Starscream I remember, and Galvatron's the tank, alright, fuck it. And then, yeah, that's what got me back into it.
Justin.
What got me into it was, alternators and G1 nostalgia. And, what keeps me into it is, third party and G1 nostalgia.
Yep. Nice. For me, what got me into it was just being a kid and watching the cartoons and wanting the toys, and, I guess they knew what they were doing with all that bit. And then, what got me back into it was, actually the Fall of Cybertron game. When I was playing the Fall of Cybertron game, which is the second one, right?
Yeah.
Whatever the second one is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one.
Yeah, when I was playing the second one, Fall of Cybertron, like I was like, God damn, this is awesome. Like little nods to the G1 stuff was just like, it made me love Transformers again. So I went online to try to complete my Masterpiece collection because I knew I was missing Grimlock and whatever. And then doing that, I stumbled across an eBay selling of somebody selling third-party Hercules, but had it listed as Masterpiece Devastator. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Started doing my research, discovered third-party, and then fell back in love with it. And that does it for our questions for the week. And we are on iTunes, Podomatic. We've had a little bit of complaints about the video bit. We're going to try to square that away. YouTube, as usual, all the links for all of us are below. You can find us all collectively and individually. And we'll be back next week with another installment by Friday at the latest. This week is going to be a little early just due to schedule conflicts. We promised a new show at least by Friday, maybe a little earlier. Oscar, can you take us out with a little Mach 5?
Hello, you welcome to Rock 5 Studio, where we work very hard to give you #1 toy transformer ever. This is Xiao Zhang. He a hard worker. He only 3 years old, make 25 figure hour. This his father, Xiao Zhang Senior. Piece of Rick only make 40 figure per hour. He's the triple productivity or we kill family. Here at Rock 5 Studio, we feed employee healthy diet of Mountain Dew and crystal meth, or as we call crazy Japanese man syndrome. Everyone get high. That's all. This is Rock 5. You don't want to buy a fan project, a tank, or get attacked by Gojira. You want to buy Mark 5. We release figure on time. Everybody love it very much. Hooray. If you buy 5 Mark 5, you use Silly Tack, you have Combiner Mark 5, called Mark 25. It's very fast, very heavy. Only low price of $79.99, plus $20 shipping. It's deal.
Till next week.
Till next week, be good to yourselves and each other, and for the record, you've just been shattered.
Shattered Cast.